This isn't just an office revenge story. This is corporate Game of Thrones, with better paper trails and worse coffee. In the beige-lit stillness of an HR archive room, revenge waited in folders. No one noticed when Sylvia started logging everything. No one praised her for the tidy formatting of daily stand-up notes, the color-coded escalation timelines, or the mirrored backups of every project folder on the shared drive. She was the project manager, not flashy, not loud, but always on time. And quiet. Too quiet for Angela's liking. Angela Price was a star. Every office had one. Polished, ambitious, born with the ability to make others' efforts disappear behind her own teeth-whitened grin. She had been hired 6 months before Sylvia's quiet promotion to senior PM and almost immediately began outmaneuvering everyone in visibility games. She accidentally took credit for a pitch Sylvia ghost-developed. She called meetings during Sylvia's out-of-office hours. She deleted shared calendar entries when it made her shine brighter in leadership reports. By Q2, Angela was the rising name in executive discussions. Sylvia? A line in the org chart. Necessary, but forgettable. And that suited Sylvia just fine. Angela's real mistake wasn't stealing ideas. It was underestimating where and how those ideas were stored. And the fact that Sylvia's best friend worked in internal audit. What Angela didn't know was this. Every document on the shared drive auto-saved its author metadata. Every project summary she compiled contained tracked changes, most of them from Sylvia's account. Every deleted calendar entry had a log, and Sylvia had been screen recording for 3 months. But none of this mattered, yet, until Q3. The Henderson project was meant to be Angela's breakout, a $2.8 million enterprise rebranding for one of the firm's longest-standing clients. Angela inserted herself as lead. Sylvia didn't resist. On the surface, she appeared relieved, supportive, even. She let Angela set deadlines, control documentation, and speak on behalf of the team in bi-weekly reviews. But she never stopped documenting. Angela began missing benchmarks, blamed junior staff. She moved goalposts mid-cycle, claimed that the branding deliverables were behind due to an internal miscommunication, one that Sylvia had warned her about, twice, in emails she flagged as, quote, high importance. It came to a head during a client meeting. Angela presented a half-baked campaign mock-up, one Sylvia had originally built out, but was told to hold back because Angela wanted something punchier. The client hated it. 2 days later, the client emailed a termination notice. The firm lost the contract. Leadership erupted. Angela did what Angela always did, she blamed Sylvia. And HR called Sylvia in. This was the moment. Sylvia walked into the HR office with a calm face, a USB drive, and a manila folder. The HR rep, one Laura Green, began with a typical script. Concerns have been raised. Performance consistency. Team dynamic breakdown. Sylvia listened, waited, then handed over the folder. Inside, a month-by-month summary of documented sabotage, emails, deleted invites, version histories, and project Slack logs with Angela's name stamped all over them. The USB drive contained more. Screen recordings, time-stamped backups, metadata comparisons, side-by-side document diffs. A quiet, poetic timeline of gaslighting, theft, and passive erasure. Laura's face changed by page 6. By the end of the hour, HR paused the investigation on Sylvia. Angela was pulled into an unscheduled meeting the next morning. She emerged pale, lips tight. She lasted 3 more days. After her termination, The company quietly reopened the Henderson contract under a different team. Sylvia was asked to advise. The fallout spread. Angela's LinkedIn went dark. It leaked that she'd been let go for cause. A former client commented on a post she forgot to delete, mentioning intellectual property integrity. She vanished from the industry within 6 months. Sylvia? Promoted. Not loudly, but everyone in the department knew. The twist? Angela had been prepping to leave the company and poach clients. Sylvia's documentation revealed not just sabotage, but embedded copies of emails Angela sent from her personal Gmail to future business partners, using corporate templates. The legal team sent cease and desist notices to every recipient. Angela's planned agency never launched. Sylvia never gloated. She simply added a line to her internal wiki. Nothing loud lasts long, but paper whispers forever. Listen, I have chills. This is not just petty revenge. This is bulletproof, admissible in court, HR-grade vengeance. Angela thought she was playing chess. Sylvia was quietly building a war crimes tribunal. This wasn't just keeping receipts. This was archiving them in 4K with cross-referenced metadata and triple redundancy. And that final meeting? That's the corporate equivalent of a Netflix true crime reveal, where the detective slides a folder across the table and says, "We know everything." Also, can we talk about how Sylvia didn't even flinch when she handed over the USB drive? That's not just confidence. That's, "I have been waiting 97 business days for this exact moment" energy. And the cherry on top? Angela wasn't just sabotaging. She was pre-gaming her exit like a Bond villain. Sylvia didn't just stop the betrayal. She salted the earth so Angela couldn't grow weeds in it. This wasn't revenge. This was an audit with a plot twist. Somewhere out there, Angela is explaining to a barista how she used to be in marketing, and the barista is like, "Okay." Never underestimate the project manager. They're not just tracking the project, they're tracking you. And that's why, in the workplace, your real job title is Person Sylvia is Watching. If you liked this slow burn office takedown, leave your own HR horror in the comments. I will be the quiet one taking notes.